street of Lagos, which is Lagos Street Vibe. We're here to take the opinion about this Naira scarcity, in fact, this money scarcity. And we have someone here I would really like us to meet. Can we meet you?
My name is Helen.
Oh, okay, Helen. You stay in Maryland here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so can you tell me your take or your opinion about this money scarcity?
Okay, I would say so far so good. It's been tedious trying to get cash. Unlike before that you can just walk into an ATM, withdraw money and just go. But I would say I've been lucky, because my office is around Lekki and there's a bank, there's an FCMB around Lekki that normally gives us money. Like ever since we started the scarcity of money, I've been going there. Just that you will queue, but definitely you're going to see money to collect. So when looking at it, then I'm now wondering why other banks are not doing the same. Then I begin to reason what they are saying, that okay, the money is out there, but the banks are not released. The money is out there, but the banks are not releasing it. I'm not concluding on that, but based on what I've seen, if FCMB is giving us money like almost every day you must get money, like their main customer, you can be able to get like 20,000, but when they find out that the money is not enough for others, then now they're like, okay, 5,000, but everybody will get money. So we've been getting cash on that day.
But there's something else I found out, that if you're not having a bank with either First Bank or FCMB, you can't withdraw. Let's say, for example, you're using FCMB, and I'm making use of Access Bank. I can't come to FCMB Bank to get money, but why is this policy?
I would say I've not experienced that, because this FCMB Bank, if you are their customer, you can get like 20,000. That's at first when we started. But if you are not their customer, you can get like 5,000. But it got to a point where whether you are their customer or not, everybody was getting 5,000. Everybody, whether you're their customer or not. It's just today that they decide like, okay, it's just their customer, but you walk into the bank and then you get cash of 20,000. I went to make a withdrawal of 20,000 today. So that means, and then I heard that UBA2 is giving their customer 10,000 naira. That means if every bank is giving money to their customer, we're not going to have it this bad, right? I wouldn't say I'm totally not in agreement with what the government is doing, because me, I want to have the new Naira note actually. I wouldn't say we should go back to the old Naira note. It has already been said that the old Naira note should flush out, but they should make it available for people to use. And then I also want to talk on the issue of these POS people that have turned into business. It's really annoying that somebody have to pay. They're even collecting more than Jesus said. Like you are working and they are collecting, yes, they are collecting, Jesus is collecting 10%, and then you are collecting, somebody is collecting over 10%. It's annoying. Like we make the thing more difficult for others. And you know, in Nigeria, when things come up and people make money from it, so they don't even want it to go. Like they want it to remain. Just like the fuel scarcity. Yeah, you walk into a fuel station, they are not selling fuel for, like the main fuel station is not selling, but black market is selling. So the question is, where did they get it from? So there's so much question in the air, and then we are waiting for answers. We've not gotten it. I think the bank should start giving out money so that the tension will come down. Like today, the 200 that was announced, I got 220,000 today. So if other banks can release money, I think the tension will be calm.
All right, Dan, there's one more question I would like us to actually talk about. Please come closer. So have you experienced, when it started at first, have you experienced any issue, maybe trying to get something and you actually have to make transfer for the person and they asked you to put charges to it while making the transfer?
Yes, I have. Then I was mad, like I bought something from you, I am paying you, why should I add charges? Because when I asked, the person was like, when I want to withdraw it, I said, am I the one to pay for the charges that you used to withdraw your money? Like I'm buying market, why should I pay for it? So I think it's crazy. The thing is, we Nigeria will make it more difficult. Why should I add charges to what I am buying? I'm paying you, I am still adding my own money, and they are still charging me for transferring money to you. So it's really crazy. I'm sure that very soon the whole thing will calm down.
We hope and pray so. So just 2 things or 3 things, or rather 1 or 2 things that I would like you to say to maybe Mr. President coming up. Do you have anything?
Like, is it the next president? The president
is the next president that we're about to accept right now. So
like, I can't wait. Yes. I will actually speak out there to
the change you want them to. Okay.
we really need to. This country is in our hand. If we let it go, it is we that will suffer it, because the people out there they're having more than enough. Their children is not even here. So I think this Saturday, I have my PVC and I'm going to vote. I don't know under any circumstances who must.
I don't want to ask that question of who are you voting
No,
for.
I don't want to say it as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to vote. So I'm urging everybody to come out to vote, because that's your civil right. If you did not vote and then the next president come and you are complaining, you don't even need to, like, you don't have any right to say anything because you did not vote. Your vote did not, your hand, in fact, you didn't vote, so you don't even need to talk. So at least for me to be able to come out and complain when things are not going right, that means I have to go out there to vote. So I'm encouraging everyone to go out to vote as well.
So guys, you've heard from Helen. Helen said everybody needs to go out and vote, and let's make this country one country again. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Hello people, this is still G9ija Street Vibe, and I'm here with
Blessing.
Oh, bless. I hope you're going to bless me today, Jesus. I've been looking for money. I didn't see money, but I think I found blessing. Now I'm going to have money. Okay, Blessing, we're still on the topic of money scarcity. I would like to hear your opinion about this money scarcity.
Okay. So for me, the money scarcity is a lot, because this morning I tried to withdraw like 2,000, and the POS guy said 600. I was like, wow.
Are you kidding me? For 2,000? So that means you're left with 1,400.
So I was like, wow, I didn't even end up withdrawing 2,000 again, because what's the point of withdrawing 2,000 when I leave with 1,400? But my own opinion is, like, I feel Emefiele, that's his nickname. He's punishing us for not getting to, like, the presidential whatever. You know, he ran for primaries and he didn't end up getting it. So I feel like these are punishments. But we're not the ones that caused this problem. But at the same time, the next president that is coming, I'm very obedient, so I pray he's the one that comes on. I know that he's a man of vision. He has plans for Nigeria. He feels our pain. He's part of us, so he knows what we are going through. And I believe that he's going to do something good and something better for Nigeria. Because if you vote wrong on Saturday, the next 48 years, if you born Peking, you know it's that thing me.
But I hope you're actually coming out.
Yes, I am. I am coming out to vote, and by God's grace, He enables me. I plan to get like small snacks and something, because I have a bakery. I plan to get those kind of things and take it to the polling center close to my house. So at least you're waiting there to count your votes and you're having something to eat also.
So have you been doing your transportation? Have you been going by cars or transfer?
Okay, so since the whole cash thing started, I think today's like the first time I'm very low on cash. I'll just say God has been coming through for me.
That means your bank has been paying.
No, not that. So I've not gone to the bank, but the PS people around me, they have sense, apart from the one this morning. So I think I've been surviving, if that's the word.
How viewers have heard from Blessing. Blessing says she has been surviving. I hope we survive this though. What up, people? This is still your beautiful host, Vicky Siwa, and I'm here with
God's power.
God's power. I hope God's power hold Nigeria and stand strong. That's our prayer. Okay, so we're out on the street of Lagos asking for opinion about this money scarcity. So what's your opinion? What's your take about it?
Though we're passing through a lot.
Are you sure you're feeling it? It's like you have a lot of cash.
No, I don't have a lot of cash.
I'll collect money from you.
Nah, looking for money, even beggars are even feeling it. So the thing is, I know it's a very hard time right now, but I'm looking at the positive side. So if this will guarantee that the country will get better, then maybe I think we should enjoy it till this election gets over. I know it's very, very hard for everybody, even including I said everybody, even the rich. So if this will ensure that Nigeria will be better, I think it's nice.
So have you had any challenge whereby you had to take transportation, or you had to buy something and you had to pay extra charges?
Even right now, like I normally buy lunch before going to work, based on I work inside the estate. So they don't let us out like that. So I normally buy lunch while going to work. But today I didn't buy. In fact, I'm just being real. Like I didn't buy at all. So it has limited a lot of things. Like currently now, like before I might manage like 10,000 a week. But now I can even manage 3,000 a week. Yes, yeah.
It's like 100 or 1011.
Exactly. It has given me like I can now save. Like I can manage myself more than I can manage myself before. Like if it, like that 10,000, if you say okay, even a week I cannot manage that 10,000, but now I can manage 3,000 a week. So we go with the flow, anyhow it is, because I know that this country is very strong. No matter what has been coming through, as in like even this one we can even walk about. When it was during the pandemic, we couldn't even walk about, but people were still surviving. So this is not the first time it's hitting us, but I believe if this will give us a positive change, I think it's nice.
Okay, so what would you want? I need you to say one or two things that you like the upcoming president to address or to work towards to make it better Nigeria.
Well, yeah, I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. But for me, listen, there's nothing. You like. There's always an integration to everything. You understand? What I think we are facing right now is number one, no job. You can't waste the whole of, as in like some years going to school, coming out jobless. You know? So it now feels like people who ventured into business are doing it better in Nigeria. You see? So when you learn, you are hoping to come out with something. You understand? But you come out with nothing. You see? So now at least job, security, and this light of a thing. You get the way, like when we are answering the giant of Africa, like it should show. When you go to Ghana, I mean, even a cabin in the bush has electricity. But here in Nigeria, we don't have that. Like, we shouldn't be shouting NEPA when they bring light. Yeah, we have gone past that stage where they bring light and we shout NEPA. No, that's too a cake. That's for old. As in this kind of country, these are the major things. Like many places, we don't have road. Those are the things you should tackle. Security, this in education, and this poverty of a thing is too much. I'm telling you, it's too much. My name is Gospel.
Okay, yes. So viewers, you've all heard from Gospel. Gospel has listed all the things we want the upcoming president to actually do. So stay tuned. We have more G's coming your way. Hello viewers, G9ija fan to the core, and this is still Lagos City. We're out on the street of Lagos, and I have with me here with
Olamide.
What?
Olamide.
Olamide Bado. Oh shit. Okay, Olamide, we are out on the street of Lagos. We're talking about this money scarcity. So we'd like to have your take on it and the challenges you're facing. And do you have anything to say to the upcoming president, the things you would like them to address, the issues that are training on making Nigeria to be a one standard Nigeria? You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay, so about the scarcity of cash, I feel like they should have planned it well, because
you bet it's not a plan work.
yes, because like they just brought it up and like they follow up with their plans, because now everybody's stranded one way or the other, and now like for example, now me this morning I was able to go to work early because I couldn't get cash. So
how did you manage to?
It was my
did you do transfer?
It was my boss that came to pick me because I couldn't go to work. And and me coming back now, I had to like look for cash around my workplace for me to be able to come back. And now I'm still going to think of how I'm going to look for cash to go to work tomorrow. So I feel like they didn't like work on the plan well. And for the next president coming up, I feel like they should work more on the transport system, the construction and other things, and probably help the youths when it comes to terms of agriculture and other things, way to make the youths get busy and make more money.
So are these the only challenges you're having about in this money scarcity?
Yeah,
generally?
basically, yeah.
Okay, so we have heard from Olamide Bado. I call her Bado because she's really a Bado. So she's giving us a piece of her mind. So guys, I have more and more people out there who are ready to talk and to also get the solution to the scarcity of money. Thank you guys. What up people, this is still Street Vibe with G9ijaTV, and I'm here with
Adebola.
Adebola, she a calm voice. Adebola is like, this cashless policy is not hitting you. This scarcity of money, please, I need your opinion about this. It's like it's not touching you.
It's touching everybody.
You're still looking butty.
No, it's touching everybody. Everybody. I felt like one thing, if government wanted to change anything concerning the country,
there should be like make available resources that will make the change more relaxed, for easier and fast for everybody, and it will not be like hardship or hard on everybody. Like if they say they intended to change and implement a cashless policy, so what of, we have people in Nigeria that they don't have access to banking system. We have people that don't have access to internet phones. So what like in changing that policy, in implementing such policy like cashless, what is their plan? Like what is the government plan for them? Like what they intend, like how do they incorporate them into the system? So before, if they intended to change this kind or implement this kind of system, first thing they should do, look at the environment we are now. We have people that don't have access to education, they don't even have access to all of those things. How are the government considering them? So I want to buy food and somebody posts without cash, no food.
So not even do transfer and add charges.
Like it's very hard, and you can't enter transport and say let me make transfer. They will
It's
not,
about asking you that have you been transporting?
like it has been like ethic, like hard.
Do transfer?
I don't do transfer. I will go out queue in the bank for morning to evening, get cash so that I will be able to actually arrange myself, and that's been hard. And it's not on maybe the selected kind of people of the story. It's like everybody are going through all these things. So one of the things I watched through some system international, like Europe or something, like they had this system of changing their own currency as well. So but the way they did it, they didn't do it like cashless, like people had money they can't spend. People were scared of how can I spend this money and I will not get back what I spent. So there are riots here in Lagos, and there is a lot of things that people are really facing a lot. Even me, there are times I will hold my cash and say like, hey, I don't know, maybe I will be able to get the next day, let me just skip it. And I will not eat, I will say let me manage what I have at home so that I don't know where next I will get cash. It has been really, really tough for Nigeria. So, and one thing I wanted to say is that when
how you want them, what do you want them
yes
to correct, you understand?
That's just one thing in Nigeria. If you look at Nigeria, the mentality people have, you understand that in this kind of policy, their cashless policy might not, I didn't say maybe in a short term or in the long run it might work for us after we have actually enlightened that some people that don't have access to banking system, they don't have access to internet, they don't have access to, we have old people, they don't go to school, they don't understand a lot of things. We have pepper seller on the road. You said they should come and get POS transfer for them. It has been really, really tough. I don't even understand how they intended to achieve their cashless policy when we have still illiterate. The level of illiterate in Nigeria, it has been hard. But one thing I wanted, it is possible. Everything is possible when it comes to technology. It should be something that is expected. And one of the things they talk about to us is that if you want to make a changes, people are rigid towards change. First thing you tell them, enlighten them. Tell them the importance of the change. Tell them how the value the change will add to them, and how it can actually transform Nigeria economic as a whole. So that's one thing. We are people that don't go to school, like we are privileged to go to school and have access to. But people that don't, how do they expect them to cope? Like they should put them into considerations, and in making decisions like that, they should incorporate them into whatsoever policy they intend to implement.
Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. In fact, I've learned one or two something here as well. So guys, you've all heard from Adebola. So guys, we are still out on the street of Lagos to get more people's opinion. So stay tuned, don't touch that dial. What up, people? We are still on street vibe, Lagos street vibe with G9ijaTV. We are still out here to get the voice of all our masses who are in pain. And I'm here with
Jonathan Saki.
Jonathan.
Jonatus, J9ijaTV.
Jonatus. I was thinking it's Jonathan. I wanted to say, I think we have another Jonathan that want to run another election. Okay, Jonathan, so how have it been with you in this morning scarcity? Let me put it that way.
What I was trying to present is just about a lot of people is moving with pains in Nigeria. But the question is just about, I've been out since 5 o'clock, early as 5 this morning. I trekked down from Maryland to GRA. I'm talking about Country Club. You know, my bank is Access Bank. You know, this is my ATM. I've been moving around Lagos. I couldn't get nothing. I went there to get number. Early, my number is number 4 in what I call it, Access Bank. At the end of the day, they said there's no cash. I walked down to, there's a first bank in GRA. Eventually, they said we should pick number. We picked number. When it gets to 9 o'clock, the manager came out, addressed us that, please, there's no cash on ground. I have to walk down to Echo Bank in GRA again. For a long queue, at the end of the day, they said that, please, it's just the people that have account with them they want to deal with.
Because I was about going to that question to ask that the other bank still take other banks to come withdraw money, because I've heard a lot who say that if it's not your bank,
yes,
you can't withdraw.
That's what they did today.
So that's
Trust.
true.
Access Bank, Zenith, GTB. The most funniest part, GTB said that any other banks, you know, apart from GTB, can withdraw 1,000. And the queue is just killing, you know. Imagine that, how many kilometers queue? But yes, just 1,000 naira. You understand? But eventually, when you get to, because we are talking about like, my number was, I'm not making mistake, like 170. You understand? 170. Eventually, you understand? 5 people before me, they said there's no more money. They have to trek from Zenith in GRA down to Bagada, because we are moving with information. Somebody gave me information that go to Bagada, close to Charlie Boy, that we find money. We went there, my bank is not active, it's not working. Then they said that the only people that can attend to people that want to deposit and people that have problem with their account. You understand? There's no cash on ground. Then I have to join on that queue again. I find on that queue there, GTB. After a long queue, they say that it's just the customers they want to attend to. I have to trek back. I don't have any cash on me.
So you mean with all of this, you weren't able to even get cash, at least 1,000?
I went back home, take a fresh shower, relax a little bit so I can get my strength back. Now this evening I head out to the market women in Olukmugo market, begging them, because tomorrow I have a job. But I need cash to run down where I work. But I couldn't. You know, so now I'm heading back home. That's when I saw. You know,
so,
today's a drama.
Honestly, it's a very big drama. I actually feel that pain. You know, for you to get to an ATM and it's about to get to your turn, before you know it, they say there's no cash. Come on, man.
A lot of Nigerians moving with pains, you know.
That's true. So what are the criteria you would like the upcoming president to look into? What are the challenges, the things, the issues that you want them to address?
I want the government to look, what I'm trying to do, I want the government to look about this issue, because it's so paining, so shocking, and I don't want to talk much about it. You know, there's a lot of drama going on, because I know that the government is trying to slow it down on politicians so they can get hold of money to settle people that want to bypass the election. But the question is just about, let's think about the poor masses. You know, there's a lot of poor masses out there. They're just, because I can't lie to you, I have friends that have been eating credit. You understand? They don't pass that street. You know? Is this supposed to be so? You have money in a bank, you can't get in touch with the money. You know? You can't have access. You know, it's so painful. You know, I just want Nigerians to come out to talk about this, and you know, they say majority carry the vote.
So I hope you're coming out to vote.
I can't lie to you. You know, I have PVC, but I don't. Let me just keep that picture aside. I don't want to.
So are you saying you don't want to come out to vote, and let's make Nigeria a better country? At least with your votes and my votes, we can actually make something.
What makes you thought that the vote counts?
Yeah, of course, it might count.
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Because what I sense, if they say anybody that come out to speak the truth, yeah, sir, eventually they can assassinate it. But I don't want to say anything. That's why I say I just want to keep my word to myself.
So, guys, we've heard from Jonathan, right? Jonathan, yeah. He has said his pain, and honestly, I could actually feel his pain. You know, for me to walk up to like 3 or 4 banks and there's no money to dispense. Come on, guys.
Not 3 or 4. I'm
Really?
talking about more,
Are
like
you
7.
serious?
Yeah.
So guys, please, let's come out and let's know what the issue or how to solve this problem of cashless money.
Let
So
them know
stay
that
with me.
there's a lot of Nigeria moving with pains.
All right.
But let's
So
keep it
guys,
yourself.
stay tuned and we get more to come your way. What up people, what up Africa, what up street of Lagos. This is your wonderful host Vicky Siwa, and we're actually here out here on the streets of Lagos. We are here to talk about the money scarcity. Man, I've been in pain. People are in pain. We're in pain here in Lagos. We need to come out and talk about this money scarcity and how to actually prevent a cure to this problem, because our governor or our president needs to actually come out to hear the cry of the masses. So guys, stay tuned and let's hear what the streets had to say.
Patrick.
Oh, okay, Patrick. So Patrick, we are out on the street of Lagos talking about this money scarcity. How this money scarcity has it been hitting you up? Like, has it been in a good fair place? It's like you have cash. Or you have an ATM or a bank machine that you need to come and get some.
Well,
So please, like your opinion.
Everyone in Nigeria knows or understands the way the whole thing is going. As it is, I'm a family man. I won't be able to explain to you because it might not be believable. The distance I have trekked today simply because of this money issue. And for the past, since this thing started, to even eat in the house, you think about what it is to have money in your account, and to use that money becomes something else. So it's a situation, in short, ever since I was born, I have not come across a situation like this. People are hungry, and it has affected everything in Nigeria. So I wouldn't know how it would be, but I think before the governor of Central Bank came up with this issue, and maybe I believe there's something he had in his mind, considering what the country has gone through over the years when we are talking about corruption and all that. But at the same time, they're supposed to have looked at the way it will affect the poor Nigerians, honestly. So I think we are just hoping that maybe, the way I think personally, I think maybe after the election, things will be okay. But just to make it short because of time, it has really hit Nigerians. So if there is anything the federal government can do to ease the situation on time, please, the earlier the better. Because the way it is, if this thing continues like this, a lot of things will happen in this country. Honestly, already in some states, here in some part of Lagos, we are enjoying, but what I have seen going on in some states, honestly, is something I can't really talk about. People are suffering, please. So it is not a good situation. Whatever the federal government can do. I'm saying it repeatedly, can do, please. The earlier, the better. Please, that is my take on this.
All right, guys, you've all heard from
Patrick.
Patrick has said his own point of view, or how it has actually been touching him or paining him. He had to trek. Oh, come on, man. Guys, we need you guys to stay tuned with us. We have more.
This is Ibrahim Lawa. Ibrahim.
Okay, I'm here with Ibrahim. So Ibrahim, we are out on the street of Lagos. We're talking about money scarcity. How this money scarcity don't they hit you?
I'm not happy about this money.
Really?
Like yesterday now, I just go around. Like today, safe. I just enter motor without no money, safe.
You didn't pay for that?
I don't pay.
So you mean there's no way you get cash or anything?
No, at all.
Are you a family man?
I'm a family man.
So how have you been taking care of your children, your families?
By God grace, sir. This was food store. I really buy food stuff for house. That's it.
So what area would you like governor or those who are in power to actually touch or correct?
I'm not happy for that government. I swear. That's why I'm not a vote for that government.
You're not coming out to vote?
I'm not at all. Both of my family say, yeah.
What are the reasons why?
No, based on all these things now.
Okay.
And I'm not happy. So I have money in my account now. I can't collect the money. Based on money, this thing. Whether I have ATM, I have anything now. I have money in my account. More than money no account. Oh yeah, poor gan, but mo le gbo yen. Whether mo fẹ́ gbó lọ́sàn now. But I can show you the money I collect now. 200 notes. I can show you the money. This is money. This is money. And why? It's not okay. It's not okay. And
So you're not satisfied with this 200?
Nah, I'm not okay for that money now. Nah. Why now?
We've all heard from Ibrahim. He is really, really bitter and angry. He has
I'm not
money.
okay. I'm not okay for that. I'm not okay. I'm free this thing. I'm not okay. Mon binu gon to yo yi. Mon binu gon mo wa okay pẹ̀lú owó yìí na. Owó yẹn kan ṣe wa, àwọn government kan ṣe wa bóyá wọ́n. But it's not okay like that.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and trust me, we got more coming your way, so stay tuned. So what up, people? I am here with
Ayomide.
Oh, Ayomide. I hope you're going to Ayomi Paul today.
Ayomi talking, Lele.
Oh, I love that. So what exactly is the matter? Because we are out on the street of Lagos right now talking about this money scarcity. So why did you say, oh, wow, okay? Ayomi Paul, Ayomi talk, yeah.
Money. Since yesterday, I've not eaten. Since yesterday. Emefiele, then. Talk with Buhari second. If I see bed, wish I feel kill him. Because money, I don't see money eat. My boyfriend and money they use make he give me money. He say he no get money to 200. Since day before yesterday, I don't have money.
So do you have family? Are you a businesswoman?
Yes.
Okay. So how has it been for you going to the markets? Where have you been getting cash?
I did not see 200. I borrow money to enter bus free share. Before I see motor go safe, I suffer. But this Nigeria don't tire me.
So now, where would you like the government to come in for us? How do you want them to solve this situation?
They should solve this situation by bringing all this new money. We should this old money. We should spend it.
What about the new money? You're not satisfied?
No.
So you're not satisfied?
No.
Ayomi is really angry, like she's in pain.
I'm really angry.
All right, guys, you've heard from Ayomi. Please stay tuned. We got more coming.
Mrs. Ejofo.
Okay, Mrs. Ejofo. So, are you a businesswoman?
No.
Or you're a trader?
No, I'm not a trader. I'm not a businesswoman.
Okay.
I'm a worker.
So, how has this money scarcity has really affected you?
It's not good for me at all. It's bad experience. It's a bad experience. So,
can you tell us how have you been experiencing? Where have you been seeing cash rather? You're a family woman.
I'm a family woman.
So
I have not even seen cash. I have not even seen dying with these two crocodile face. I have not seen dying.
What about the POS?
The POS, I went there the other time. The one man was asking how much for 5,000. So the lady in charge said 5,000. He will collect 1.5. 1.5, a whole huge 1.5 that she did not suffer to get 1.5. So the other one said 10,000. I said 10,000. How much? He said 10,000. 3,000. So how much am I going to use and go to market? And you see, as cost of living is still high every day. A pint of gari 1.2 for the family of 7. Do you think that 1.2, that 1 pint of gari will reach for how many days? The worst is that we are not seeing the cash. That's the main cocoa. That's the main cocoa.
So how do you want this governor or the president or someone that is going to be empowered now?
I beg anybody that want to sit on that chair, please let them revise everything back to normal.
So that
we
you want me to touch? Where you want me to
money matter. Because without money, you can't do anything. Without money, you can't do anything. You will you'll be starved without money. Consider the sick ones now that in the hospital. No money to feed. No money to pay the hospital bill. No money to buy all the drugs they want them to. What are we talking about? We are suffering. We are suffering. We just can't just do coded or do packaging. This one is not packaging. It's out of
packaging.
Yes, please.
Mommy say it is out of packaging.
This one is out of packaging. Oh. Please, anybody that want to see that, consider the masses. Let them consider the masses. If they can make this money be frere, we have been seeing it as we have been using it before. I don't think that anybody will get problem. Yes, that is how I see it. Oh.
Guys, you've heard from our lovely mother, so stay tuned and stay with G9ija. What up, people? What up, Africa? This is still your wonderful host, Vicky CY, signing out on the street of Lagos, which is street vibe talk, man. We are out here. We had a lot of people pains. People have been pain. People are crying. People are even walking with pain. But you see this cloth there, now they cover us. But trust me, G9ija got you to the call. So, guys, peace out.